This is God.
Pain has a face. Allow me to show it to you. I am pain.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all fucking ages, welcome to the Sacrificial Terror Podcast. I am Sam, I am Mason, and with me as always, the beautiful
Zombie Barbie.
And my brother from another mother, Mr. Incomparable himself, Lance the Flair Wagner.
Woo!
And today we have a very special guest. Today's show is brought... Guests. I'm sorry, I didn't pronunciate.
Pluralize it.
Enough. Okay. But we have very special guests today. So today's show is brought to you by Sacrificial Pod Productions and produced by Samantha Wagner and Miss Zombie Barbie herself. And we have two Jewish guys from the future. We have the bald-headed Ittai Guberman from MyIndie Productions. And Lance, go for it. Introduce the second one.
Asaf Angel, the man, the legend.
Yeah.
Woo!
What is this?
Go, guys.
I thought we were on Indie Brigade. What is this?
He's like, what's this shit?
Wow.
Wrong show.
Wow.
Wah, wah, wah.
That's it. I'm out of here.
He's gone. He's gone.
He's bringing his unicorn.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
That's some bullshit, man.
Man's coming with the paperwork. We got screwed.
Oh. All right, guys. So we have a few things to talk about. We have some non-spoilers we're going to give out because we were able to see a couple screeners that not everybody else has been able to see. So, but they will be out soon. So, Lance, take it away.
We did Ty sent us three screeners actually. For the first one we watched was Dolphin, which Asaf acted in and was amazing. I have to say, seeing your reviews and seeing how funny you are, and then seeing you in that kind of role was complete 180 and was awesome. I loved it. And you actually had that's not a spoiler, right, Ty? He had hair. He had more hair. Yes, and that was awesome. And then I got to admit, the second movie that they sent, Third Temple, it was depressing.
Right there on the wall.
It was depressing to me. I found that as more of it brought me down, you know. But I think that's what it's supposed to do. That's you know, and then but then then Attai sent the one right there in the background, Ivy. That was, to me, that's a game changer. I was floored by how good that movie was, and I think Rhiannon can get me on that because that's when I texted them privately. I said Ivy's the one that got me because that was really it was going, no spoilers here at all. It was going this way, and then it went. I was completely lost. I mean, it was in a good loss. I like that. I like where
we lost, but then you were found.
You'll ask Samantha. She'll tell you. I get lost in movies. I like to just focus on what's going on at the time. But I actually caught myself looking like, okay, this is what's going to happen, and then no.
That's what I did too. I was like, oh shit. That one scene I spoiled in the message. I was like, fuck. And I was like, oh shit, that is not what I thought was gonna happen.
Yep. And then so can you explain it, Ty, that
So imagine my surprise when we shot it. I had no idea that was going to happen.
Whatever, you wrote it. So Ivy will be part of Revelation, correct?
Yes.
Okay, can you explain that, the part of Revelation?
Well, Revelation, the way we structured the production is we split it into 4 separate stories, but they all tie in together. Ivy is the first story.
Okay.
We've already shot 2. We have 2 to go.
Okay, so it's still a little ways out. Revelation still be a little ways out.
Yeah, it's about halfway. We're hoping to shoot the second half next year.
Awesome. Okay.
Which is
dying to see that one.
No, you will be shooting the second part next year.
It depends on a few things, but yeah, I hope so. Definitely that it will. Maybe yes.
No. You will be. Now I know you guys are in the future, but you're not that far in the future. So
not far enough.
You will be. Okay. Because over at MyIndie Productions and all the other support that you guys have for all the other work that you do supporting other artists, they're all going to support you, or I'm going to track each one of them down one by one and beat the fuck out of them.
We're going to hold you to your words, man.
We'll make a militia.
I'll
join. I'll help.
Let's just say we've tried before.
So I'm all right with that. That's not going to be an issue. I'll be more than happy to kick each and every single one of them in the butthole to make sure that they donate at least $1.
In the butthole.
Like in their butthole with my big.
You have to in the butthole. Just don't lose your shoe.
Yeah.
No. Barefoot with my big.
We're like those pointy shit kickers. And
right. Yeah, we can do that too.
That'll leave a mark for sure.
Oh,
I can make your prosthetic, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
Support is a tough one. We're pretty much doing it on our own because we've tried before with certain variations of crowdfunding. Didn't quite work out. We thought, okay, we're going to give that a miss, and been trying to get it up and going by ourselves. And Sam, with Normal Terror, you're doing something similar, so you know how difficult that is. So
yeah. Absolutely. Luckily, I have secured a private investor to get us through principal photography. So that is going to get us, through the end here in the next month or so. As of right now, we're about 50 to 60% in the can right now. We've in the last few weeks since we've been back in production, we've really fucking jumped ahead in how much we've got in the can. So
we're about 40-50.
Okay.
Between 40 and 50, yeah.
So yeah, so we're right about the same area. So, but yeah, man, it's fucking rough, dude. I seriously thought when I got into the business that people were gonna hear the story. I was gonna sell it and make my pitch, and fucking people be throwing money at me like fucking making it rain like I was a stripper or something.
I remember we had that conversation. I was trying to rein you in it. I'm going to get this done. But it's not going to be easy. It's a good attitude.
Yeah, because what was it? Kevin Nicholson sent me to you in MyIndie Productions. And you and I had a talk. What was it? About a year and a half now, I guess it's been.
Probably about 2 years ago, yeah.
Is it really 2 years?
Dang.
Yes, Sam, we're all.
Fuck, man. No, I get that part, but I didn't realize you guys were that far in the future.
We are far.
Far.
So, all right, let's get back to you guys and what you guys do. So let's talk about MyIndie Productions a little bit. How did that get started, and how has it grown? Because I mean, it's such a phenomenal platform. The interviews and the support that you guys get, and the minus the bands, of course. But just putting it out there. I mean, you guys are constantly fucking working on something.
Well, we started out as just a production company. And we made Third Temple and Dolphin. We made a web series.
Yeah, and I think even Ivy came before MyIndie.
No, a little bit after. But when we decided to get a website up and going, we started thinking there are other indie artists who are basically suffering from the same problems we are. lack of audience, lack of support. You know, you need to get your work promoted. It's very hard to do by yourself. And we thought, all right, if we're going to do this, we can also try to help out other artists. So that's what we did. We made the website, which was just a production company website, into also an independent artist community.
Wow.
That's how it started, and that's how it's grown. And now it's sort of grown too much because it's basically just the two of us.
Yep.
Wow.
And you never sleep.
They never
like ever.
Because it'll be late at night here and he's talking. I'm like, what time is it? What time could it possibly be?
And now I know the time difference. I'm counting. I'm like, oh, it's like 3:00 in the morning. Like, holy shit.
Asaf does like 80 reviews a day too, I think. I'm convinced he does like 80 reviews, which are freaking awesome.
One per week.
One a week. They are awesome, man.
They're funny. They're funny.
I know the one that got me the best. Sam was watching, Samantha, my wife, was watching a movie one day, and it was the Sam Mason Bell with the kids, all the sex and stuff going on in the camping.
It was so funny.
Lonely Hearts.
So yeah.
Yes.
So I'm sitting there, I'm going, dang, okay. And so he does a review on it, and basically it was kind of weird, the coincidence. Like basically what you show in the review is what I actually saw. So he comes back at that expression on his face like, fucking kids or whatever he says,
so
and it just dropped me to my knees. I thought that was so. The look on his face, I just died. I was like, that's gold right there. That is gold.
Well, and then his accent.
Yeah, we did a promo for the review.
That was so good.
And then his accent added on top of the way he fucking said it. Oh my god, dude! Classic gold right there.
It was great. Love those reviews.
What accent? What are they talking
about? Well, I'm sure it sounds like I have a fucking accent, but whatever. I don't care.
Does it? Does it sound like we have accents or no?
No, it doesn't.
You have an American accent.
We just sound normal.
They can determine, yeah.
We just say seem plain.
There is no normal. There's American.
American.
So we're American. We have American
so we're
sound.
Obviously American.
Nah, but it's like there's your American accent, your Australian accent, your British accent, Canadian accent, but those are English-speaking accents. We come from a different language.
That's what I think is amazing too, because when you watch the movies, you sit there and think to yourself, he wrote this in American or English or whatever, and he wrote it in
The fuck did you just say, Lance?
I'm like just all over the place.
American.
Edit that out.
I wrote it in American.
Wrote it in English.
Texan,
and I'm a Texan too, so yeah. But all the other languages, like I'm thinking to myself, what is his IQ? It's got to be off the charts. That's good stuff.
We the first two films were actually produced while we were still at university. We were in Tel Aviv.
I hadn't woke up either, Sam.
I'm still stuck on fucking writing in American.
Well, we were talking.
He said we sound American. So.
It was stuck in my head.
I mean, you're so fucking smart. How did you write that in American?
If you ever have to write that on something, what language do you speak? Say American.
Right?
Or Texan. You can say Texan.
No. Don't try to change that shit now, because that's a whole different story right there, bro.
I wrote Ivy in an American accent.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
We used only British actors, and we had to...
That's awesome. Yes.
Actually, the lead guy, he's American. Yep.
Okay.
The rest.
See, there you go, Sam. There you go.
I understand the lead character is American, but it wasn't fucking written in American, man.
I meant English.
He's gone. Yeah, we lost Sam.
He's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone.
He's tired.
You're awake now, aren't you, Sam?
Oh, fuck.
I'm not sure.
Holy shit, dude.
And that was an absolute
I was saying
slip.
That the other four actors in the film are not American.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just Dan, the lead guy.
Okay.
What nationality are they actually? Because I did notice that the girl that walked in one of the rooms, she had
Yeah.
a you could see there, you could hear like a little accent in her voice.
Yeah, she's Israeli. Her English is more, she has Canadian family.
Yeah, she spent a lot of time in Canada.
Oh, okay.
Does she have a flip top head?
I didn't check.
Oh, like South Park?
We didn't check.
I always wondered that about Canadians, man. I mean, it hurts my feelings like that they false advertise that. It's horrible.
You want to see Philip and
Terrence and Philip?
Yeah. Yeah,
mouth like that.
Yeah, it's like rah, rah,
That show is funny, eh? Yeah.
Fuck yeah, it is. Well, it's funny because they write about because they're from Colorado and that's where I'm from, and some of the areas they write about, I'm like, that's totally what it's like. Like they talk about Colfax, where it's all the hookers and the bums and shit, and that's what it is. People would go to Colfax. You're like, oh, don't go to Colfax. There's all the prostitutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sam knows you well, don't you, Sam?
What's that?
For all the prostitutes.
You know about Colfax too well.
Hell yeah, I know. All
you mentioned the area, and you just went, yeah.
He's like, yeah, I know. I got my first hooker there.
Hell yeah.
No. Nah. Sam would never pay for a hooker. He's a filmmaker. He can't afford it.
That's right. Damn right about
the money
that
goes
one.
into production.
You were absolutely right about that, dude. I ain't got time or money for fucking hookers. Here.
Absolutely. That's why before when
you ever wanna be in a relationship with somebody who you know won't cheat on you with anybody but film itself, go with an independent filmmaker because we don't have fucking time.
Or money or anything else.
Right. So yeah, basically if you're gonna support an adult baby that may fuck you every once in a while, get a filmmaker.
We also don't sleep, so we're too tired to cheat.
Yeah.
Right? There you go. No. Ain't got time to fucking do anything.
Hey, the off-screen producer wanted to know, when you cast, do you try to get somebody? Let me get it right. You try to cast.
They cast an American, Lance.
I wasn't. See, don't steal my thunder now. Don't steal my thunder. Do you look for people
don't mess with the flair?
Do you like people that can act without their accent? I guess is what she's asking. When you're casting.
What's the question?
How do you cast people?
Like sometimes people who have Australian accents they're in an American movie, you can't even tell that.
Yeah, like I guess like on The Walking Dead would be a good example. Like Rick's the lead character, him having the British accent, but it's completely gone when the camera starts rolling.
Well, Ivy was actually shot in Israel.
Okay.
There are no Australian actors in there.
Okay.
I was looking for any accents in English speaking accents, and I didn't.
So you are looking for that. That is something when y'all cast.
English speaking, I didn't mind if they were American or Canadian.
Okay.
Or British or Australian or whatever. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Just sound like English is your first language.
Gotcha.
Or American.
Over Revelation, we have quite a few accents, which I wanted. I wanted to mix it up because it's not set in any particular country.
But it's all going to tie in together.
Yeah, but it never says where it is.
Gotcha. Okay.
So because that doesn't matter, it's not important.
Gotcha.
So are you telling me that it ties together?
It ties together. I am very together.
I like that, Sam. Yes.
Sam's been waiting for that one.
Yes, I think he has.
For months. For months he's been waiting for that.
Jeez.
All right, Sam, you can go back to sleep.
What happens when you guys give me fucking Coke first in the morning?
What's that?
We gave you Coke?
See what happens.
You already had it lined up on your little desk right there. Your head was down for a second.
This can't be held against him in a court of law, right?
No,
Who's giving you Coke? I know he's not buying it.
This does not count as evidence, and I haven't kicked anybody in the butthole lately, so we're good.
Hang on a second. There's a mirror behind you, so maybe we can see what's on the dick.
That's a big mirror, too.
Yeah. Usually you guys are right on that screen. Because I have a dual monitor setup.
I see.
I don't
can
even
see
know
it.
where we are.
No, there are you guys right there. So if you look on the monitor, you guys are actually right there.
They're right here on mine. I'm right here.
Yeah.
The monitor that's
if you
standing
wave,
by
you
itself,
might be able
right?
to save yourself.
There.
Oh, you guys are up there?
So
I don't know where we are. I'm
I have a
lost.
question on Third Temple. I don't think I'm going to give it away. So I don't know what I'm allowed to say. So like the people that are talking about what's happening,
Yes.
were they really, was that really their job?
News desk on the news show? You mean, or
No,
what?
they're actors.
That's
Really?
awesome.
Oh, wow.
That was convincing.
Yeah.
That really was.
Oh.
I know what you mean, Rhiannon. I got what you're saying.
Are you asking if they were on like a news show?
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Were they really reporters?
No, actors.
No.
Those were all actors.
That was good. Very well done.
It goes further than that. There was no studio.
There was no. Both scenes. The scene with the newsroom
Mm-hmm.
and the kidnapper and the
politician.
The politician.
Mm-hmm.
Both happened in the same studio.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Two corners of the same room.
Movie magic.
Yeah.
That's movie
We
magic.
built one, and then we tore it down. Then we built the newsroom. But most of what you see in the news is done in post production.
Wow.
Okay.
That's set design right there, baby.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, and the way they just kept
green
talking
screen.
about everything, it just flowed like perfect. Was that all scripted or did they kind of improv a bit?
All script.
All scripted.
Wow. Dang.
Yeah.
That was good.
Once again, the brilliance,
Yeah.
that's some high IQ stuff. I can't write this stuff.
I am a bit of a Nazi with my actors in that way.
Are you? It better be what I wrote.
And his co-director.
That's good.
Holy
man.
shit.
True story.
That's fucking funny, dude.
Now we spent a lot of time on that script, and we kind of went back and forth with every sentence, every word. So we were not going to have it, messed up.
Mm-hmm.
We needed everything to be said the way it was meant for the story to come across as we wanted it. So,
How long did that take to write, Atai?
Depends which part of it. I took the treatment for it on a bus ride from university home.
So like an hour.
About an
The
hour.
treatment,
Yeah, I wrote
wow.
the treatment. And then Asaf and I sat and basically developed the whole script
Fleshed
from
it
there.
out, yeah.
Fleshed it out, dialogues. Not sure how long did it take us. About 3 weeks?
No,
Less than 3 weeks.
Wow.
Hell yeah. And that's
Couple of weeks.
exactly how it should be.
I think inside a month and a half from the second he had the idea, we were on set.
Oh, wow.
God damn.
That's crazy.
But again, it's a short film. I mean, I know it's like a long short. It's 28 minutes.
Mhm.
Right.
We shot the whole film in
2 days.
2 days. Yeah.
Wow.
So y'all two collaborate on everything. It's all the writing and the getting it done. Everything getting done.
Itai does most of the writing because he's a genius. I
That's
do
right.
more of the technical
He
stuff.
has a higher IQ that is able to write in American.
That's right. That's right. I'm just gonna go with it now.
You needed to write in American so I can see the genius.
Yeah. No, I can't even spell IQ. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dang. That's awesome. And so,
We
you
did
ever-
write, we wrote the first two scripts together. Third Temple and Dolphin.
Dolphin, yeah.
They both came from my treatments, but we wrote the scripts together.
Okay. Okay.
oh, wow.
Since then, I've been writing most of our stuff. I wrote Revelation, and I wrote our part of Revelation. But I also wrote the web series, which we didn't send to you because it's a wacky comedy. We got Sacrificial horror.
Yeah, it's a horror show. And
Yeah.
Oh, we
It's
still want to
called
see
No
it.
Yeah.
But we
I'll
didn't
organize
get that one.
Sam's like, but
Sam didn't even see the films, so
That's true.
they're in American. Of course it's not.
I'm putting
saw the
myself in the corner. I'm in a timeout.
Yeah, Sam saw the link, but that's it.
He's like, I know the names of the movies. We're good.
Yeah. I'll just pretend.
Dude,
So Sam, what did you think of Ivy?
what's that?
What did you think of Ivy?
Oh, I thought the name was fucking great, dude. She's kind of hot.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah. So, it's got a shit ton of laurels. So, I mean, it's got to be good, right?
True.
I agree. That's an awesome review for Ivy.
Yeah.
I want that freaking poster. That's a badass
It is a
poster.
cool
No,
poster.
dude, yeah, I fucking dropped the ball this week, dude. It's been a rough week, a rough couple of weeks. We've been fucking, between production and fucking work and the fires and fucking the power going out and all this other shit trying to get caught up, dude. It's a motherfucker. So, yeah, I fucking, I spaced. At least I own up to this shit.
Making the movie, man. That's fine.
We got you.
I
We
meant
got you,
to watch
kid.
it. I meant to watch it last night, and then fucking I ended up falling asleep, and then I got woke up by my housemates who wanted to go ghost hunting. So at fucking 12:30 at night, I got fucking woke up to go fucking ghost hunting, and fucking yeah. So
Did they catch anything?
Talking about ghosts.
no, but I think they might have had a couple of spirits beforehand.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Oh, man.
Don't bring absinthe to events like this.
No.
Only
Never.
drink it if it's already there when you got there. Don't bring it.
Right?
Hey, can I ask real quick, since we're talking about MyIndie Productions, I want to say real quick, best thing going, because I'm all in on indie, and I catch a lot of grief for it. I don't care. I'm all in on indie, and I want to say what you guys are doing for that platform is amazing. And here lately, I've seen some, and I know y'all may see it a lot more than I do, and I don't know how frustrated y'all get with it. I've seen a lot of infighting, people supporting, people making. I wanted to, and I said on 2 episodes back, I really wanted to stop. Sam showed me the way a long time ago. He said, I want to get to the top, and I want to take everybody with me. And I think there's always room. I think everybody needs to support everybody. I see George Romero's show that he's doing, and that's absolutely what he's pushing. He's like, we all got to make this a one big happy family and just get this up. Everybody can be successful,
Well, Cameron, George, he's also on MyIndie. He's on the platform.
Right.
I talked with him about that a couple of years ago when we just started. He was one of the first few we got on. Yeah. So yeah, that's amazing what they're doing.
Right.
And we're promoting it for them.
And y'all done so much. I mean, I try to share y'all stuff as much as I plus y'all just post our timeline, which I absolutely want y'all to do. I want y'all to post, tag me on everything.
Yeah, definitely. Tag us in everything you guys want to.
Because I really want to see everybody be successful. I think everybody can be successful,
There's just so much greed. That's the problem.
Right.
My way of thinking, especially with filmmakers or let's just say artists, not just filmmakers.
We've talked a lot about that too.
They think they're in competition. I don't see it. I think if just one person succeeds, it's actually good for everybody. It gets attention to indie. Indie has kind of a bad name with a lot of people because they think indie means low quality, but that's not necessarily true.
Correct.
Even though it's sometimes true. But yeah, if more indie artists will create quality stuff, that change that perception. So yeah, anyone who succeeds, I think, is good for everyone. I'm gonna help as much as I can.
And you do. You really do.
I'm not competing with anyone but myself.
I was talking to somebody about this yesterday, and I think the biggest problem in the indie community is that the difference between a filmmaker and somebody who is putting out shit films. Just because you're putting out content doesn't mean that you're a filmmaker. Okay? And I think there's too many people that are kissing their friend's ass and telling them that what they're putting out is good instead of helping them become better. I think we need more honesty in the business and letting people know, you know what? Yeah, that wasn't really my thing. I mean, I'm happy that you were able to make something, but I think this is what could be better, and take that constructive criticism to the point where you make yourself better.
Right.
Rather than fucking putting out 15 fucking, feature films in a year that go straight to VOD and fucking suck.
Yeah.
And I think also what Sam is saying, people are, it's more of a, I'm blanking on how to say it. It's if we could just support and not maybe put so much on social media. Don't, like Sam's saying, if you have an issue with something that's kind of, I don't know, schlocky, is that what you would say? Not real. If you would tell the person maybe in direct messages or in person, say, hey, you could have done this instead. You had the budget for this. Why didn't you just do this instead? But don't put it in the comments on somebody's post. Don't put them on blast.
Yes and no. Okay, I think we need to stop kissing. I think we need to stop kissing each other's asses and telling our friends that they're doing great work when they're fucking not.
Right, but don't put it on social media so they feel like shit either.
Yeah, time and place.
I agree.
Support them in public, but
Yes.
No, I mean, I'm not saying fucking make a post and say, you know what, hey, ABC fucking made this film and this is what everybody's saying, but this isn't what I think about it. This is what I think about this fucking film. I'm not saying like that.
Right, correct.
Look, there's a ton of shit out there that I see and I don't like. And I think I will not go on social media
correct
about a specific film because I don't want to discourage anyone. When people send me their stuff or they want to get on, they say, I'm a filmmaker. They send me these links and I watch them and I say, look, I love that you're doing it. I love that you're passionate. Great. You have potential, maybe. Keep going, but you're not good enough to be on MyIndie. And I say, you might be good enough one day, maybe soon, but you got to work on it. You got to learn. You got to know filmmaking and not just, here I made another short horror film that looks like a different horror film from way back. It's like a reenactment. Right. Everything is a reenactment of Halloween. There's like so much slasher shit. I'm so sick of it. But what are you going to do? You can't criticize people because it's not your taste. And that's what I try not to do. I try to keep encouraging them, but at the same time, tell them they have to learn, they have to do better. This is not good enough yet.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
And that's why we made MyIndie curated. We're not open to everyone. We're open to artists. Some of them are not there yet and have potential. We see that potential, we'll get them on. But yeah, we choose. I believe that if we support and the viewers, the public support, everyone, as much as they can, eventually the cream rises to the top. Quality will get up there. It's not going to be all crap.
Right.
There's going to be a lot of good stuff there.
Right.
But when we're getting no support, and I think that's what Sam is frustrated by, and so are we think we release. I haven't heard anyone yet tell us that our stuff is good quality. People have said,
good explanation.
Yeah, people have said it's not to my taste. I like this, I like that, whatever. But they've never said that it's not good quality. I think what Sam's upset about is something that we're also upset about is we're seeing a lot of terrible filmmaking get more success and more attention and sometimes festival awards. And I think that's not good. I think festivals have gotten out of control. Some of the awards that even, the festivals we were accepted into, we were thankful, but at the same time, we saw some of the other stuff that was getting in and some of the other stuff that was getting awards. And again, I'm not trying to trash anyone, not a specific festival or a specific film, but it's diluted terribly.
Right.
This sort of lower end of the indie community. And we want to get it up there. We want to get the quality up. We want it to be more serious.
Right.
Anyone with a camera can make a film. True. Anyone with a camera should make a film. Right. And they put it out there to find out if they have something or if they can get better. But we don't have to tell everyone who does that they're a filmmaker and that's also make more of that. No. Right. Use that, get better, make more. People think that they can do all this stuff without learning and without working at it. You can't walk into a hospital and say, I'm a doctor, I'm going to operate on someone today. It's the same thing. You can't just go, I'm a filmmaker. Why? Because I call myself one. It doesn't work that way.
Same with photographers. Just because they have a camera, they're not good at taking pictures.
Absolutely. It's like any other profession. It takes work. It's blood, sweat, and tears. You don't have to go to film school, but you still have to learn.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing.
And you have to be open to being taught.
Absolutely.
I think that's one of the biggest things that we're struggling with, is that a lot of people are more interested in the clickiness of certain genres or certain films or certain, filmmakers, I guess you would say, that they're more interested in the clickiness, and I'm a part of this club, than I am about actually being in a good fucking movie. And, yes, while some of these films are going to VOD, what the fuck is that?
Owen is trying to get at Salem, and she's pissed. Because I'm petting her, so he's mad. So she's going to attack him.
Okay. But I think the issue is that some of these guys are making 10, 20, 30, 50, $100,000, VOD or, DVD sales or whatever. But real good quality indie has the potential to be in theaters everywhere and make hundreds of millions. And I think that's the difference in what some of these people are seeing, is that some of these people are putting out films that are only worth, $100,000, and they're okay with that. Whereas with my film, I'm trying to get it in fucking theaters and be in the quality that's worth being in theaters so that I can make a couple $100 million. That's the way I'm viewing it. And it's not so much as like, it's not about the success of it. It's not about the money aspect of it, but more so the quality, that it's worth being there. Because like we were saying earlier, it gives the indie world a whole different feel if an indie film makes it to that level.
No studio stuff.
But no indie film without a lot of money put into marketing is going to make that, ever.
Right.
That's going to happen, not in the current market. We have no fantasies, no delusions about Revelation, getting a cinematic release. It will only get a cinematic release if we pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
If we pay to get it on limited screens or something. And today, that's if we do that, we kind of have to sell our souls. Sell the film to bigger distributors who might like it. But again, we don't have any stars in the film, so it's never going to sell. Doesn't matter how good it is. If no stars in the film, it will not sell. I know this. It's not a problem. It is what it is. It will go to DVD and Blu-ray and VOD and wherever else we can show it. But we are going to make it quality that deserves to be on a bigger screen. That's how we look at every film we make.
Mm-hmm. See, that was one thing when I did watch them. Your cinematography is beautiful.
Yeah, we placed a lot of care and a lot of attention into these things.
Mm-hmm.
If we made films like a lot of other filmmakers make films today, we would have a lot more films.
Mm-hmm.
But place care into each film, it's a short or a feature or anything. We just really we want the production value to be there. We want it to look good. Mm-hmm. The cinematic value is important to us. A lot of people tell me about Revelation. Just go and shoot it. Finish it, and don't spend this much money on it. You don't need this. You don't need that. And I say to them, look, it's not going to look like how I want it to look. So it's not going to be good enough. But they say, yeah, but you're only going to DVD, VOD. I'm like, I don't care. It's still my film on it. Right. It's going to be as good as it can be. So that's why it's taking longer. We had basically a break in the middle for about a year. We were going to go into production into the second half, but then my father passed away and I had to fly to Australia. I stayed there for 7 months. And then I came back here and we lost all momentum, funding, other issues. So now we're sort of slowly getting that production back. We should have. Right. But yeah, it's going to be good. I have no doubt in my mind that it's going to be good.
Well, and even if it just goes to VOD, if it's done well, people are going to talk about it, and that's going to bring more traffic, and that's going to bring, you know, more fans. So it's really not a bad thing that it just goes on to VOD.
But even VOD is not VOD. VOD is Amazon, or to more extent it's Netflix, but not everybody gets on Netflix. So let's say Amazon, but I don't know if we'll get our films onto Amazon. So if we don't put them on Amazon, then they don't get watched.
But I want to get them back there. I want to get them on the shelf so I can watch them whenever I want.
Yeah.
Well, we'll do that. Yeah. We'll do that. But the question is, how many people?
We need a million more views.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's like, fuck, with just Lance sharing shit, like so many people see that. It's insane. Like you, Lance, are so much more popular than you think you are.
That's crazy.
Right?
That's crazy.
Lance is a fucking rock star, and I tell him that.
But I think this because of y'all too. I think that like y'all tag me. I told Ty just the other day. I said, please tag me in anything and everything, Twitter, Instagram, anything, because I'm so proud to be linked with these guys. I'm very, very proud.
Yeah,
it's a big deal to me. I hold these guys like y'all two. I hold them very close to my heart. You know, they're like my family too. You know.
Our biggest supporters.
Like, you know, the thing that I think about too is like platforms like this and platforms like MyIndie. You know, look at Cherokee Creek, for instance.
Right.
Okay, we had Todd and Billy on the show.
Yeah, saw the episode.
And then like
crazy
2 months later,
and
then 2 months later, you know, they're number 3 on iTunes. Now I'm not saying
but that was because of all the
I'm not saying that is all our fault, but some of that and giving these guys a platform that they can actually put it out there and having people talk about it and share it is what gets it out there. Look at Terrifier. Nobody knew who the fuck it was years ago.
Okay,
I did,
but they marketed it right. They got people talking about it, and it's a fucking icon.
Yep. Look at part 2 is going to do.
Is an icon.
Yep.
But that's one in how many? That's the problem.
Exactly.
That's true
exactly.
too.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
there has been no other film like Terrifier
right.
that have gone from that kind of indie to that kind of success. I would say since
Blair Witch.
Yeah.
Blair Witch was a much bigger success,
Yep.
but maybe what's it called? Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay, so I've done a lot of research on this, so I have to butt in real quick. Okay.
You? Wait, what?
What?
You butt in? What do you mean?
I know, right? Fucking amazing, huh? Something I never ever fucking do. Okay?
I've seen a tie a few times, like, and Sam's just like,
I'm
hey, go ahead.
sorry, I can't help it. You guys started it. You got me up early and fucking made me slam some Coke and some Bang, all right?
Coca-Cola, if anybody's listening, Coca-Cola.
Totally soda.
Yeah, the 80s Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
The white kind.
Yeah, the nose candy Coca-Cola.
North Cola, yeah.
Anyways, okay, so Blair Witch. Where Blair Witch was absolutely brilliant and genius, okay, was that they say that they only spent $60,000 on that film, okay? However, that doesn't include their marketing. That's just production value alone.
Brilliant
their marketing, they spent millions, and they were brilliant in the fact that they, on their NDAs, every one of their cast members was hidden, and they marketed it as a real story.
Correct.
That was why it made such a big deal. They spent a shit ton of money. They spent millions on fucking marketing to get it out everywhere so that everybody believed it was fucking real and true, and this actually fucking happened.
Absolutely.
You know,
and it was story.
And it was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
I still like part 2 better.
Part 2 was cool. I
like
did
Book
like
of
that
Shadows.
one.
I like it better.
I did like that one.
I think it's terrible.
And
you
a
really
lot
just
of
say
people
that?
do. A lot of people do.
Did you really just say that?
That's not indie. I can trash it.
Okay. So
yeah, and it's not.
Okay, now here's my opinion on it because it's not that I actually give those a lot, okay? So I thought it fucking blows my mind that it was able to do what it does.
Which one?
Okay.
The first one or the second one?
The first one.
Okay.
Okay. Shitty cinematography. I understand the concept of the found footage, blah, blah, blah.
He gave the actors the cameras, though.
Yeah, that was
when
all
I saw
there.
him
That's fantastic. Okay, fucking. Okay, I'm gonna give 50 people a camera, and I'm gonna have them run around the woods, and I'm gonna have my special effects people and my set design like throw out some stuff here and there.
Dan Myrick might watch this, so quit being a dick.
Huh?
Dan Myrick might watch this, so quit being a dick.
I don't give a fuck.
Stop it.
He's Sam E.M. Mason.
Yeah, Sam E.M. Mason.
AKA.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Finish.
But the fact of the matter is they made $168 million fucking dollars. So it doesn't matter what Sam E.M. Mason thinks about their fucking movie.
That's true.
Correct.
Just
They
so
can
you know,
always
Sam,
find-
we like it.
Daniel Myrick, I loved it.
Yeah, we like it.
They created.
If we're talking about the first one,
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think it's a very effective film. It's as scary as fuck, and it made me question whether it was real or not. I didn't think it was.
Exactly.
But I remember watching it with my friends, and we had a conversation because some people did believe it was.
Yeah.
Right.
So for what they were trying to do, it was great. If I compare it to, I don't know, other movies as far as, cinema filmmaking, maybe not great. I still think it's good. I enjoyed it. But
It made me dizzy.
It did make me
Fair
dizzy.
enough.
It's fucking, where is everything? Fuck, I don't know what I'm seeing.
But that's what would happen, if you're really out in the woods. So Dan Myrick had said when at the film festival, he was saying that, now you made me lose my train of thought.
Dan Myrick
said, the actors and actresses, he actually had to stay in as much as possible because he didn't want anybody to correlate that it wasn't real.
Oh, okay.
So they couldn't
That's
talk
what
about
I said
it.
a minute ago.
They couldn't. I wasn't listening to you.
I said that a minute ago. I said that with the NDAs, everybody was in hiding until after it came out. That's
I wasn't
part of the
listening to you.
marketing.
I was listening to my own thoughts.
Obviously.
Okay, well, anyways, it was
Well,
confirmed.
she has the headphones.
Yeah.
Just as
I'm
I love this.
What?
I love this. Mom and Dad, settle down.
Well, you were correct, so.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
No problem.
Aw.
Yeah, but
We just had a moment.
Sam,
Oh.
what you missed out before is that we were talking about Blair Witch 2. And
Yeah,
I
did you
said
like
that was terrible film.
See, Blair Witch 2, I haven't seen.
It's awesome.
You should actually watch it just to kind of see the differences.
Absolutely,
It's awesome.
yeah.
It's a movie. It's an actual movie.
Yeah.
It's not found footage.
With big name actors.
Yeah.
But I use that as a reference in my business plan simply for the fact that, yes, 1 out of every 15, million makes it is a true indie type project. Okay, look at Roma that went to the fucking Academy Awards last year.
Right.
Okay, that was a true indie film. It was shot beautifully. It was done. Now,
Yeah, but that's Alfonso Cuarón, and that's a whole other story.
Right.
So it's like saying it's like saying Spielberg made an indie film. It doesn't exist. That's not indie. He has all the resources at his
Right.
With his
and,
name.
yeah,
Mhm.
the movie could have cost him $6, but it's worth 60 million. It doesn't
Right.
matter.
Yeah.
It's when people say, "Oh, I made a no-budget film," I say, "Fuck you, you did. You made a film that has value on it, whether you paid for it or not. Your time, people's time, whatever was donated into the film, that's all budget. There's no such thing as no budget. If you have no budget, you have no film.
Mhm.
time is
So-
money.
Yeah, low budget, I can understand. I can even understand micro budget, but low budget, no.
Yeah.
So all that with Roma, you have all that in. So it's not how much they spent on it; it's how much it's worth, and it's not easy. And that's an artistic film. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that sort of shit.
I actually
question.
haven't seen it, but I know it created a huge buzz in fucking the Oscar world.
Yeah, I was
I
surprised it
mean,
didn't
because
win.
there were a lot of big time directors who spoke out against it, thinking it was bullshit that they even made it there.
Well, that was because of the Netflix thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea about any of it.
But
So I have a
that's
question.
whole-
Go ahead.
Go on.
No, you go.
No, I was going to say that's a whole other story with Netflix and the Academy Awards and
War against India.
yeah,
Mhm.
well, against India or not anymore. But streaming has already replaced cinemas. It's the main thing now is streaming. People
Yeah.
more through streaming than they do in the cinemas, even though the cinemas are doing pretty well still. But the cinemas are all Marvel shit, you know. Hi, Martin Scorsese. I agree with you. Yeah, that's not. Many people will disagree. I don't have a problem with that. I'll agree to disagree. But yeah, I don't think that's cinema anymore. I think people are going for entertainment, period. They just want to be entertained. It's not about filmmaking anymore.
Well, and I think it's very mindless entertainment that they're seeking.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're shutting off their brains for an hour and a half.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to have to think about stuff. When I look at films, I look at it from a different perspective. I look at it from camera angles and lighting and, character development and technique and, and all those kinds of things. So it's different for me when I look at a film, kind of like Asaf when he is doing his reviews. He's looking at it from a different perspective. So, it's like when you're doing a review, how is it that you're looking at the films the way you do, and the technical aspects of it? What are you thinking about, like when you're watching a film?
When I first watch a film, I watch it often more than once to be able to get to grasp
the right feel.
And it doesn't always come fast. Sometimes I don't know. I'm not sure what I think about the film, and the one of the things that I focus on is I think, does this film stay with me after the credits roll?
Mm-hmm.
Am I still haunted by it? Am I still thinking about it? And that's my sort of gauge of whether this film is good or not, in general. And then I look at the story. I'm looking for challenging. I'm looking to be challenged by a story. I'm looking for films to make me think,
right?
And go to sleep on it. Or feel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when I find it in the films that I watch, especially in the indie community, of course, it's always fun to talk about. It's always fun to bring that out.
How many movies will you watch a week? How many different movies will you watch?
For the review, I'll watch the one for the week.
Okay.
At least 3 or 4 films a week. Yeah.
And that could be anything, any kind of movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes films that I know are bad because I think you can learn a lot more.
Right.
Good films.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
That's awesome.
So not only do you act, watch all these films, review, do the whole MyIndie productions, write scripts. It's like, holy shit, you guys are just
He's a script writer right now. That's he writes the scripts right now. So that frees me to do these other things.
That's still a lot, though.
That is a lot.
So
they live in the future, though. They probably have extra time in the future.
Yeah.
So.
Well, even with the reviews, we started out just sort of making them like straight out reviews.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when we only started making the promos halfway through the first season, and even the promos were fairly straightforward. Nothing. And then we thought, look, we got to make it stand out from other reviews.
Make it funny.
And we do love comedy. I think we love comedy even before we love horror.
Oh, okay.
From comedy.
What kind of fucking blasphemy is that shit?
Yeah. Comedy, man. It's fun. We like to laugh. We like to laugh before we like to be scared.
Oh my God.
Or be scared and then laugh later so that you're not scared all night.
It ties together again.
We can laugh at the fact that we can laugh at the fact that we got scared. But yeah. Now, but the first 2 feature scripts we wrote were actually comedies.
Yeah. Crazy comedies.
Yeah, wacky. Like our web series is pretty nice.
We talk about it to this day like the films were already shot.
Yeah.
We talk about them like
and like somebody else made them.
Yeah.
And we run lines from those films. But
we're not pathetic.
No, we're not pathetic at all.
Okay,
but that's what we did with the review. You know, we decided let's try to stand out a little bit, be different, and make it.
Stop it!
What?
It's distracting. Fuck.
That's okay. I have high IQ. I can.
That's right. That's right.
No, it's okay. You guys got talking about comedy, and we got thinking about. So my head started fucking spinning because, like, I'm on coke right now, right? I'm not really on coke.
I'm
I'm
jealous.
on coke right now, right? Okay.
You have comedy too, no?
Okay. No, but here's the thing. Okay, is that you guys are in Israel, right?
Correct.
No, they're in
God's
Australia.
land, right? Like Holy Land, right? Yeah. Okay, I have a film that's a comedy that would fucking be perfect, and we need to fucking collaborate on it.
Okay.
Okay.
You're not gonna give it away, I guess.
So we're like,
send us the treatment.
No exclusives here, I guess.
What the fuck?
No, I have a concept. Okay, it's okay. Now this is gonna be copyrighted, so can't anybody steal this shit, all right, motherfuckers? But
do you want this out? Or do you want
Randy can edit it out.
We don't steal.
If it's not copyrighted right now, anyone.
No,
can steal
I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about other people who are gonna watch the show and be like, "Oh my god, that's fucking brilliant! Let's drop $50 million into it
Don't
and make
say
it
it out
now."
loud.
And then
Don't
we're
say
all
it out
fucked.
loud.
But when the episode comes out or airs or whatever, now and not now. If you're not gonna copyright it between now and then, anyone can steal it.
free game?
$50 million.
But that's my point in why I haven't actually said it yet.
That's what I was trying to stop you from doing.
Tell him, don't say it.
And Rhiannon's sitting there looking like.
Rhiannon can edit it. She can edit
I'll
it out.
edit it. I can edit it.
I'm saying, yeah, you still have control. I like it.
No,
But
Sam's
Sam,
saying no.
No.
just
Sam
send me
said
the
no.
treatment, Sam. We'll talk about it privately.
Yes.
Fair enough. We can do that. But
Otherwise, Rhiannon will
we
steal
have
it.
a collaboration.
Totally.
It's funny as fuck, and you guys are gonna fucking love it.
I just want to be in it. I won't steal it. I just want to be in it.
Okay.
Oh, you want to steal the show?
Totally. Yes.
You got it. Love you guys.
But you know, if Lance is not in it,
I'm good.
Lance would always be in it.
I'm good. I'll
he
get
has
a
to be
credit.
in it.
I'll get a credit in there somewhere. I'll be happy.
You'll be in it.
That's awesome.
You'll be in it, dude. You're a fucking rock star, so shut up.
But he's not going to be Lance Wagner. He's going to be the Flair.
The Flair.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes,
I'm
his
thinking
act-
I'm thinking a superhero film where the superhero is the Flair, and his superpower is going around going woo.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
Dude,
That would be awesome.
anybody who's feeling down or depressed, Lance can walk behind him and be like, woo!
Positive thinking, people.
And give him a big old hug.
That's right.
And fucking dude, oh my god. Dude, I have got to bring a camera and a crew to fucking Houston, and we have got to film some episodes of this shit.
Hell yeah.
So, the thing is, how often can you have a superhero where on his suit there's the big F in F?
Right?
Wow.
What are you, the Flash? No.
No.
On the
No,
fucking
I'm the
Flair.
Flair. That's awesome.
Who the fuck is the Flash? You know who I am? Woo!
It just writes itself.
It does.
Hell yeah. Oh man, that'd be fucking
Oh
awesome.
my god, dude, this is going viral and on YouTube, and we're creating a channel called Flair.
Wow.
Flair channel. See, it works.
Yeah.
Totally works.
Awesome.
So Asaf, did you start as an actor? Or did this just happen when you guys made the production company? Like, did you always want to act?
I had it somewhere in my DNA, but no, I didn't start as an actor. When we did Dolphin, I was supposed to shoot it. I was
Oh, wow.
As
Oh.
a cinematographer.
Wow.
Okay.
And then we decided that I know too much about the character that we were supposed to cast, and we decided that I should act.
Yeah. When we started thinking about how we're going to cast this character, and we wanted someone who will embody this character and also convince the audience.
Mhm.
One way or the other, confuse the audience. And
I was confused.
I was too.
I
I was like, oh gosh.
Got me.
because I think that's the kind of the only film that we've made that doesn't really have a twist as such. The twist that there isn't one, but yeah, we still wanted to take the audience on a journey.
Mhm.
So we thought, okay, we can get someone else to shoot it, but it would be harder to get someone who knows the role, the character, as well as Asaf.
Yeah, it turned out well. We gotta find cinematographer for it.
Plus, I was all for it. If I get to.
It was 12 to 13 hours sitting on a chair.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And that was, how do you say the character's name? Erez? E-E-R-E-Z? Erez. I like that.
Yeah, it was awesome. And just to see like the change in personality.
Oh, that was
right when you
trippy.
switch.
Yes,
I was like, holy shit.
First, she
He's a
changes.
motherfucker.
It was like this. It was like this.
Okay, so you said that we decided that I was going to act in that film. So who was it that actually decided that you were going to act in that film?
We did.
Yeah, we both did. I just brought it up.
No, we talked about casting, like I was saying, and when Asaf brought it up and said, I can act, I can play this. Yeah.
Okay, so then he decided that he was going to act that part. And
They
you
talked about it.
I proposed it.
It was his idea, definitely.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying though, is that that's when it gets to a point where it's like, well, somebody made a decision that this should be done.
The thing about that film is it was meant to be a film, like a short film. It was
Wait. Did you just say a film?
Yeah.
Like a real film? Like film?
Let me explain. It was supposed to be
for real?
It was supposed to be like a class exercise in film school.
Okay.
And I just don't know how to do anything sort of halfway. So when I started the script, it sort of became more and more of a film.
So you never give just the tip?
No, we never.
You're asking for it, Sam. You are asking for it. I'm telling you. Everything you say now, we're going to be watching. We're going to be watching.
I hope you can edit all those bits together later and make a show reel.
Dude, you fucked that one up, man. It ties together. You had the perfect opportunity.
It's Sam.
Oh my god.
At least he now knows how to pronounce my name.
Right?
Right?
Right? And I have been saying y'all's name the last few episodes, so.
Yep. I don't think
I
those
got
have aired.
back.
Those haven't aired yet, but
I got back on the bike. I was scared there for a little while, but I'm back on the bike.
He's like, I don't want to do it. Like, you got this, Lance.
I concentrate.
We believe in you.
Say it really slowly.
Yes, that's my heroes, right? I just want to say my heroes. They're my heroes.
Just say those guys.
I love those. I love those guys.
Those guys.
And we'll
Those
be like,
Israeli
what guys? Tell us.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
What are their names, Lance?
Intai and Asaf. Intai and Asaf, my heroes.
He's getting
Now, hold
better.
on. Did he pronounce your name correctly?
Hmm?
Did he
I've been
actually
doing it
pronounce
right.
your names correctly?
Yeah, correct enough.
Well, Asaf says his all the time in the reviews, so that's all you got to do is watch his reviews and you can practice.
Hi
there.
guys, it's Seth here.
Yeah, every time.
That's how I knew how to say it.
Ever.
Did you ever think that you could actually create a show called A Softer Side?
What? Softer side? What? Could you repeat that, please?
That's American. Asaf, that was American.
Could you say that in American?
Yeah.
In slower American?
Yeah, A Softer Side.
He's trying to be funny.
A
He's
soft-
using your name.
Softer Side.
Softer side.
A softer side. No.
It actually sounds more like pesticide or something.
Or like you're murdering something.
I was thinking like a love review.
A
I
soft
gotta go
Softer
see the
side.
doctor about this softer side that I have.
I have a softer side
Yeah.
in my right butt cheek.
Well, no, here you go. You could have a softer side, and it ties together. There you go.
Or it ties together.
But
on top.
Now you see why we just go by MyIndie Productions?
Yes, I do.
Right.
Totally.
A MyIndie Productions film.
Totally
Yeah.
makes sense now.
Yeah.
No. All
That's
right,
what
guys.
you get for being born in Israel.
Don't stop it yet. Can you guys say something in your language?
No.
Please
We can't
do it. No, it was so cool just to listen to it, and like in Dolphin to hear your voice and your language was so neat. Yeah, it's cool.
The ones who like our language?
Yeah.
I love it.
I heard it's really hard to learn too.
More of the high IQ stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But what is it that you want us
to?
to say, and how bad do you want us to say? You know, how bad are the things you want us to say about Sam are?
Let's.
Hey, I'll send you a titty pic.
Sam, you got to put the cocaine down, Sam. Put the cocaine down.
Well, it is down.
Right.
Head up.
Shoot,
Exactly.
I can't think of what to say.
Something with Sacrificial Terror podcast, or
Yeah.
is that hard?
It's a softer side.
Yeah, say the hardest thing imaginable in your.
Can you remember any
Not
of
only that, most of those words are said in Hebrew as they are in English. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can you say one of your lines from the film? Do you remember them?
I think so.
Anyone you want.
I love it.
No spoilers.
In the film, there's a part where she says, "Oh, I don't want to spoil it."
Yeah.
Fuck.
Say it in your language, and we won't even know.
I like the restaurant you chose.
Oh yeah.
But she said that to you.
No, I'm saying that
He said it.
Oh,
He
yeah,
said
she
that.
chose the restaurant.
because she chose the restaurant, and those of you who've seen the film, you know why she.
Maybe you know why.
Yeah, maybe you know why she.
Her lines are much better than his in the film.
I don't know. When that switch happened, I was like,
It was good stuff, man.
Can you do one of your lines when you switched? Because we won't have subtitles, so nobody will know that.
You want me to? Oh, you want me to spoil the film in Hebrew?
Yeah, because we won't have subtitles.
Ruin it for every Israeli.
Okay,
Right.
no, I guess
Every
not.
Israeli who watches your podcast.
That's right.
True. Okay. never
All
mind.
two of them.
Yeah.
You know, there's the one chance, the one shot. You know.
That'd be like the one time everybody tunes in.
Yep.
All right, guys. I
There's
think
other lines in it, but I can't think of
it
it.
was quite a while ago.
מה אתה רוצה שנגיד בעברית?
He said,
Awesome.
He said what?
What do you want us to say in Hebrew?
That's awesome.
Think of a line, Lance.
He just said it.
Well, he said, what do you want us to say? So what do we want them to say?
no, but he said it.
But he said it in Hebrew.
Explain that to Rhiannon in American Street.
Yeah. He did it.
Okay.
Okay.
She missed
That was
it.
good.
Heroes. What an episode.
Dude,
I love
that
this.
was
She missed
so
it because
good.
you translated.
Dude, that was so good. It went right the fuck over her head.
She did the pretty thing. She
I
goes,
was like,
She's
"That's so pretty."
Oh my god! Oh my god! They're doing it.
Love it. See, funny how is it on there? Funny how.
Yeah, it's awesome shit.
Am I a fucking clown? Oh shit!
I gotta see The Irishman just to see what he's like. I
Yeah,
haven't seen
it's
it, so.
Arrow is a cartoon film.
Yep.
A cartoon.
What?
what are you guys talking about?
Why cartoon?
The Irishman, the new Scorsese movie.
I haven't seen what he looks like, but
Have you seen the trailer for The Irishman?
No.
Not seen it yet. It's got it's
No.
star-studded.
he's saying De Niro looks like a cartoon in it.
Everybody looks like a cartoon in
okay.
that film.
Dude, I'm a fucking filmmaker, man. I ain't got money to go see the movies. What the fuck?
Yeah, now Irishman is like it's some kind of new version of like a grumpier old man, I think.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just
Nice.
joking. They're all
Oh.
old.
See, I
But,
would have believed you. I'm like, oh, okay. I
Like
probably
Scorsese
won't
had
see it.
another-
It's
Monster
the new
film in his,
Scorsese film, you know, De Niro, Pacino, Pesci.
Yeah.
they're all in it.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm afraid to watch it.
The way you
Me
make
too.
it sound, it almost sounds like a new age version of what was the one with Raymond Liotta? Ray Liotta.
The Goodfellas.
The Goodfellas. It sounds like a grumpier old version of Goodfellas.
Grumpier old version. Everybody's faces are touched up
too much.
But everybody looks like they're 40. 70-year-old people look like they're 40.
Oh, wow. Oh, I see what you mean by cartoon character. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
They never fucking age. It's Hollywood.
Noticeable that they had work done for the film.
Now I want to see.
Wow.
Al Pacino doesn't even look like Al Pacino anymore.
No, neither does Robert De Niro.
Really?
Robert De Niro
he looks like a CGI version of himself.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so it's a video game.
Yeah, it's like a video game.
Look, if James Dean can make a movie now,
that's right.
Crazy.
They just casted him.
Dude,
yeah,
that's just bullshit.
Stupid. Yep. Yeah.
Dude, that deep fake bullshit is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I think.
I love
wait and see. You wait and see.
I love the technology. I think it's awesome that that it's getting there and that it looks almost not even close to being real, but it looks interesting. Why do they want to make films that way? I don't understand.
Because that way you don't have to pay actors.
That's true.
No, but you're paying like $1,000 a second for fucking.
Now it's $1,000 a second. It's gonna be a standard.
Yeah, I don't care how cheap it gets. I'm not making films with it.
You're not, but your grandson will.
I only fake my orgasm, not my acting.
Hey, you know what though?
I don't think they heard that.
I don't give a shit because a new Camaro will never look as good as a '69.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sam caught your little side joke there.
I heard.
She was laughing. She laughed right away.
Yeah, she's on top of things.
She is best producer.
Right?
She's on top, Lance is on the bottom, but yeah.
Hey, I'll wear the pants.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll wear the pants. She tells me which ones to wear. So
which foot to put in first.
That's right. That's right. Every step of the way.
Wear pants, huh?
Really, in the house?
Nah.
But
You wear pants in the house?
Never mind. All right, guys. I think we're about that part of the show. It has been a phenomenal episode. This is the part where you guys get to give your shout outs and special thanks and tell everybody where they can reach you.
Yeah, and do it all in Hebrew. Just kidding.
So that way we can
you do Hebrew, you translate.
Well, people who want to reach us can find us, no problem. On Facebook, MyIndie Productions. Everything else is kind of on there. You can find us all on productions.com on our website. As far as shout outs, I just want to say thanks to you guys first for having us on. I mean, yeah, I love the show, by the way. I've been watching all of it. I've only missed the last 2 episodes. Been busy the last few weeks, but I'll catch up. Yeah, thanks to all the supporters, everyone online. It's been awesome to get so much support. Of course, we'd love more of it. Not just for us, for artists, and that's the thing. I mean, we're getting screwed by Facebook all the time for promoting stuff that isn't even ours.
Right?
That's crazy.
That's where the support from people will help. But yeah, big shout out to all our artists that now not just you, Sam. Now Rhiannon's on board.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
And the podcast as a whole has its own page now.
Yes, that's had its own page there for ages.
That was fun.
Since episode,
I didn't know that till I clicked a link and I was like, holy shit.
That's cool.
Since episode 1.
Oh,
it's been on there. Yeah.
Dang.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
so
that's
Lance,
cool.
you're a fucking rock star and you have a page and an artist page there as well.
That's right. That's right.
Well, we hear about all your upcoming roles, so looking forward to putting Lance Wagner, Lance the Flair.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Actor page.
Yeah.
That'll be cool. Hell yeah, that'll be cool.
That's right.
You're getting a little pink.
Yeah.
It's actually going to say actor / superhero.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
He's running a little hot on the right side. Let's powder him a little bit.
Ready for my close-up.
I don't know what's going on with Lance. I'm just waiting for the fame to get to him.
That's right. Yeah.
I don't think Sam will allow the fame to get to him.
I'm waiting for his ego to get out of control.
I'm waiting for you to recognize me when you see me.
I think when that happens, Samantha is going to smack the shit out of him. So I'm not worried
I would
about
say
it.
so, yeah.
Yeah. Thumbs up on that one.
Yeah.
Love you, Sam.
He's reining him in.
All right, guys. It has been amazing having you on. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, guys.
We know that we've had some difficulty getting you guys on here before because of our schedules and you guys being in the future and everything. So we thank you guys for taking the time and being here. I apologize for my quirkiness this morning. It's a little more outrageous than normal, but I think it worked well. So the energies are awesome.
Loved it.
We like that.
Okay. Lance, take us out, brother. What you got?
Real quick, Indie Brigade, like we were talking about earlier, Indie Brigade with George C. Romero and Joe Ridgely. I can't talk enough good stuff about that. I can't talk enough good stuff about that show, what they're trying to do. Hopefully, Atai and Asaf can look into Primetime Horror in December. That's going to have, it's our sister podcast. They'll be under the Sacrificial Pawn production umbrella. Thad Timothy, Lance Dale, we call him Lance L2, and David Martin. That's going to be their show, and they're going to highlight a lot of more obscure stuff, and I think some music and stuff too, indie music. Some of the bigger guys that are supporting our show, we really like to shout out Aaron Garcia, James Blankenship, Scott Williamson, and Damon Williams. They're always talking about us. Daryl Hook, who's working on a drinking game, by the way. You reminded me a while ago some of the stuff that we do on the show. He's working on that.
Nice.
Oh, shit.
He's Mr. Meat Hook on YouTube, and he's
cool.
funny. He has a group called the H3 Lovers Halloween 3 on Facebook. Real cool, small group. Check that out. Roy and Lisa Rose, I can't push that enough. To go to the gas station in Bastrop, Texas, see where the actual, the OG Texas Chainsaw Massacre, part of it was filmed there. They're in charge of the Cult Classic Convention, which is coming out in February, the 3rd annual.
Valentine's.
Going to have some really good people there. That'll be Valentine's Day weekend. And then some past guests we like to always pump up because they're still real active on the show. Billy Pawn and Parrish Randall, whose episode just uploaded yesterday. And then Bill Burst Jr. and Chanel Ryan. We're going to try, hopefully get Chanel on eventually on the show. That'll be the 4th person from Circus of the Dead, so we're really pushing for that. Art of Clegg, that's his Michael Myers back there. Brian Clegg's real active with us. And I can't thank you two enough for everything y'all do for us. Just for us, not counting the other stuff y'all do. It's just like y'all seem tireless, and like Randa said, doesn't seem like a Ty ever sleeps. Mm-hmm. Like he's always texting us or letting us know what's going on, and it's like 7 o'clock here is like what time is it there? I'm thinking he can't be sleeping. And Asaf keep
only 3 a.m.
Right. Asaf keep pushing those freaking reviews because I love them.
They're great.
I got to get more on those. And
we have our season final episode coming up.
Awesome. And then
you see the pipe in the bottom corner by Asaf right here, right?
Yeah.
Asaf.
Oh,
what?
cool.
Oh, that pipe. Yeah, that's the pipe.
That's why that motherfucker doesn't sleep.
That's the original mask from Third Temple.
I was going to ask, was that the one? Okay, that's cool.
Nice.
And then
and then lamb chop over the shoulder.
Yeah. Real quick, Sarah and Josh Schultz will be coming on pretty soon. Check them out. And then Goofball. I love Goofball over here in my bottom corner here. God. I love him. And I love Rhiannon. And I love my wife over here. And you guys are awesome. And Oakley Dokley, I'm done. Chris Attila. I keep forgetting to write Chris down.
Yeah. Dude, what the hell?
I keep forgetting to write him down.
That's
I got
like
it now.
The 3rd show in a row.
I remembered.
Way to call him out. Jeez.
Yeah, I remembered. At least I write stuff down. Hello.
Yeah. Right? Like, I'm not that organized.
This is
I just
why
agree
you
with
do
everything.
it, brother. But
we love you, Chris.
You do it.
We love Chris Attila so much.
We do.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
No. All right, Z, your turn.
Same as always. Everybody he just said. And Chris Attila. And thank you guys
He held up her book.
And you guys, thank you so much for coming on. It's been so much fun. This is actually one of our longest shows because I'm looking at the little time. This is cool.
Holy shit! Yes.
Yeah, so you guys are the longest show. That's so cool. But thank you for all of the support.
Because the Saf wouldn't shut up.
He's like, yeah.
That's yeah.
You're always right on top of it, and even like when I fucked up last night, I mean, you instantly wrote me like, wait a minute. So thank you guys so much for everything that you do. Thank you to my co-host and Samantha over there.
My wife.
Yep. And then, check out my book, Broken Halo. So thank you to Crazy Ink Publishing and Aaron Lee for taking me on. I can't wait till the rest of the books come out. I have a short story that will be coming out on December 15th. That'll be read live from one of our authors because we're doing 25 Days of Christmas, but it's horror style. So
is it going to be read in American?
It will be read in American.
Wow. Wow, that's funny.
Written and read in American.
That's funny. That's funny. I'm not even going to get mad about it. I'm not even getting mad about it anymore. That's funny.
You have an American keyboard on your laptop?
I think so.
I think so.
We have a Boolean and an American keyboard on ours.
I'll send you guys one.
An American keyboard.
Hilarious.
I want to get a typewriter keyboard that feels like a typewriter.
You have to type with the right accent. That's
right.
Totally.
But so that'll be a live event. And she'll, each author will do a story and she'll read it like every day. And I think each of them will be live. I am going to be starting up my bath bomb company again, Sinister Sense Parlor. Right now I'm just working on the product for CrampusCon. So, but after that, I'm going to keep them going because it's been fun. So
nice.
And that's it.
Right on. So, all right, guys, and once again, I know I'm fucking here. I am in the spotlight, but thank you guys so much for coming on, dude. It's been a blast. I've been, we've talked for quite a while, and I feel like we've gotten pretty close as as friends and family through MyIndie Productions and all the support of your guys' work and everybody you guys support, and our show and all the support you've given us for for everything that we're doing and what we're doing on Normal Terror. So thank you guys so much for all of the hard work you guys do. You guys are amazing. My co-host, you guys are amazing. Lance, I love you even though I teased the fuck out of you today. Rhiannon, I love you even though I teased the fuck out of you today. And it's just we have a good time. We love what we do. And that's why we do it. So thank you guys so much for being here.
Normal Terror. And
I want to thank the cast and crew of Normal Terror. We get back into production again next week. We're wrapping up some stand-in shots and some pickup shots and some B-roll shit. So like I said, we're about 50 to 60% in right now. And then after Thanksgiving, when I get back from Shock Fest for the premiere of The Butcher.
Can't wait.
Then I am going to be really ramping down and getting some of this stuff done. So to the cast and crew of Normal Terror, Sacrificial Terror Productions, or Sacrificial Terror Podcast, and Sacrificial Pawn Productions, thank you guys, everybody, for all that you do and everybody out there supporting us. We love you. We thank you. We're out till next week.
Bye, guys.
Peace.
Bye, guys. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.